Sir Jim Ratcliffe has been branded an incompetent clown by an angry Manchester supporters group. The 1958 have announced plans for a protest next month after calling for a vote of no confidence in both sets of United owners. Sign up for the Man Utd newsletter. Thank you, Manchester United minority owner Sir Jim RatcliffeCredit, Alamy. The 1958 who boast over 100,000 members have announced protest plans. Credit, Getty. Minority owner Ratcliffe has been accused of turning United into a circus days after Ruben Amorim was sacked following 14 nightmare months. The 1958, who boast more than 100,000 members, will stage a rally before United's against Fulham at Old Trafford on February 1. A 1958 spokesperson said, "After lurching from one disaster to another, Ratcliffe comes across as an incompetent clown turning the club into a circus. Instead of being the best in class, we are a laughing stock." It has been an extraordinary and deeply troubling few days at Manchester United. Read more on football. On the pitch, we are watching mediocre performances from an average team drifting without identity, direction, or ambition. Off it, the chaos is even worse. The group also took aim at Director of Football Jason Wilcox and Chief Executive Omar Berrada. It added, "A manager has reportedly been dismissed not primarily for abject performances against Grimsby, Everton, West Ham, and Wolves, but allegedly for a heated exchange with Jason Wilcox." Wilcox, a man with just 9 months' experience as a director of football at Southampton, is said to have attempted to interfere tactically, despite the club hiring Ruben fully aware of his rigid system. The situation beggars belief. Most read in football. Sun Vegas welcome offer. Get £50 bonus when you join. Amorim, 40, was relieved of his duties after publicly lashing out at the board over his transfer targets shortly after coming to blows with Wilcox in a private meeting. The former Sporting gaffer demanded to be referred to as the manager, rather than the head coach, in a bombshell rant after United drew 1-1 with Leeds on Sunday. The statement continued, "This decision was allegedly endorsed by Omar Berrada, a CEO with no prior experience in the role, listening to the complaints of a close ally rather than exercising independent leadership." We are once again witnessing Manchester United being run by executives learning on the job, at the expense of results, stability, and credibility. We call for a vote of no confidence in the ownership, Berrada and Wilcox. The protest group also alleged that Amorim's axing highlights the club's incompetence. A spokesperson added, "This is not a defense of Ruben or the football served up under him. Much of it was unacceptable, but his dismissal once again exposes the continued dysfunction at our club. United is now a toxic partnership where fans are getting the worst of both worlds. The Glazers continue to cream money off the top, while Ratcliffe and Ineos hammer supporters at the bottom. Together, they are running one of the biggest clubs in world football like a local corner shop, penny-pinching, short-term, and utterly devoid of vision. Over $1 billion has already been sucked out of Manchester United at the altar of greed. Jim Ratcliffe has betrayed the hope and faith many supporters placed in him. He was supposed to be change. Instead, he has become the perfect Glazer shield absorbing public criticism while Joel and Avram Glazer quietly continue their asset stripping behind the scenes. Nothing has changed. In truth, it is worse. There were brief anti-Jim protests during United's 2-2 draw at Burnley on Wednesday night. The away end soon swapped between chanting for interim candidates Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, Michael Carrick, and current caretaker coaches Darren Fletcher and Johnny Evans. The 1958 also accused the ownership model of pricing out fans, exploiting loyalty and bullying season ticket holders. The group even made a thinly veiled dig at lifelong United fan and world darts champion Luke Littler. It added, "Fans have been banned from home and away games, not for violence or disorder, but to free up tickets to be sold to tourists chasing a once-in-a-lifetime experience. We've had the club flouting their own rules and passing on away tickets to darts players." Littler's appearance next to United's director of fan engagement, Richard McGaw, at Wolves sparked a huge debate around the club's away ticket allocations. The 18-year-old received last-minute tickets from Adidas and later thanked the German sports goods manufacturer in a social media post. The 1958 group called off its planned protest before Amorim's season opener against Arsenal in August due to a split fan survey. Many felt it was too early to judge whether Ratcliffe's involvement had been a success or not. Recommended stories. The 1958 said, "Many chose to give Ratcliffe time. That time has been squandered. The situation is undeniably worse. For Ratcliffe and the Glazers, the game is over. Time is up. We can take no more and urge as many fans as possible to join us in a massive protest. Man United fans have had enough credit." Getty, Man Utd Technical Director Jason Wilcox and Omar Berrada Credit, PA.